Outside Source, your in-depth look from the outside of the video game industry. This is our post-Sony press conference PS4 reveal. This is Tony with Dave.
Hey, what's up?
Pierce.
Hi.
And the bum Josh.
What's going on?
And this is just going to be our reactions and thoughts on everything Sony announced yesterday for the PS4. So, Dave, go ahead, talk.
Well, yeah, this is all we're going to lay out all the specs and just news for different things. And the first thing we're starting out is with the console itself. The specs have been confirmed, and it has a custom single chip processor, 8-core 64-bit CPU by AMD,
which is also a single unit.
Yes. Also, the GPU is also based on AMD's Radeon graphics.
They didn't say that, did they?
No, it's confirmed though.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't say it during the press conference, but it's confirmed. It has 8 gigs of RAM.
Yes. Yeah.
The RAM is shared between both the processor and the graphics, so everything is shared now. It's not split.
And the 8 gigs is all in one unit as well.
Yeah. It's not just
Finally,
split between two different systems, which what made the PS3 slow. It has Blu-ray and DVD, which is expected. It will include a hard drive, but they didn't say what size, and they made it seem like there's gonna be 2 different models with either hard drive or no hard drive, or just 2 different hard drives. It's going to have Wi-Fi and Ethernet connections expected, USB 3.0, Bluetooth 2.1, and auxiliary port. It's going to be bundled with a headset, which can be plugged into the PS4 controller. And it's also going to output HDMI and AVL. And it will display 4K resolution, but only for videos, not for games itself.
And pictures.
It didn't say anything about pictures, but yes, pictures as well, and 4K pictures. Wow.
They exist.
Yeah, they do. I mean, like,
It's called real life.
The controller is the DualShock 4 controller. DualShock 3 PS3 controllers will not work on the PS4.
Yay.
Which sucks, because I already have 4 PS3 controllers, but
better save up for more.
just buy more PS4 controllers. The controllers connect via Bluetooth. It has a front touchpad on it, which
they didn't really explain what we can use that for.
Yeah, they didn't say
They
anything
just said
about it.
Oh, here it is. And
You can touch it.
yeah.
Yes. It has improved vibration and motion controls, which just means improved 6-axis controls.
It vibrates harder.
8 access.
8 axis.
8 access, yeah.
It has a non-removable lithium-ion battery, just like the PS3 had. Its outputs it includes stereo jack, micro USB port, and an extension port, which is included with the console. I assume all those cords are included with the console. It will be, assume. It will be charged via the micro USB port, or a docking station, or the console, and it can be charged even when the console is off. And as you know, if you have a PS3, you can't charge PS3 controllers when the console is off itself right now. The controller itself is going to have a mono speaker, and it's also going to have a mic into it, but you can still have a Bluetooth mic or any other mic plugged into the controller. It has a share button that allows you to share gameplay videos that you have on your PS3. The PS3 is always constantly recording every one of your gameplay, and that share button just allows you to share that gameplay between everybody. And they said that you can share the videos between Ustream and Facebook. They didn't say Twitch TV. They didn't say anything like that.
The reason why they're only doing Ustream is because they've been working with Ustream for like the past, I don't know, whenever Home came out, because
Yep.
that's what people use Home with. Like, you can stream stuff in Home through Ustream, which is why they're doing Ustream now still.
Okay,
That's
first
why
problem.
that's why there's no Twitch.
First problem. Actually knowing anything about PlayStation Home.
The only reason why I know that, no, shout outs to Spooky for telling me this. Like, really.
I never knew
Oh,
that.
really?
so-
Spooky, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm actually hoping that we can have viewing.
But is there a... So there's no way we can change that.
Change what? What do you mean?
I mean, like, can we choose where to stream it through?
No,
or is it just straight from
like,
the
stream?
you
Hopefully.
can't, like, I think it's either you either stream it from Ustream or you just, like, have your console on and listen to the game playing and people just, I don't know. Like, they didn't really say how it works. They
Yeah.
just said that you can do it. So
E3 maybe?
E3, there
Which
you
is
go.
It has back triggers similar to the 360 triggers. The start and select buttons aren't on the controller anymore.
They don't exist.
They
It's-
don't exist.
it's
They've
just
been
an-
replaced by the share button and what was
The
other
options
one?
button.
Options, which
Yeah.
is probably start.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, options just start now. It has a back light bar, and that indicates which player number you are instead of
Now-
having just 1, 2, 3, 4.
And the... Go on, what?
Does the light bar change like?
Yeah,
how
it
does
changes colors.
It changes
Depending
color,
on what
okay.
player
Depending on
you
what
are.
player you are,
So
yeah.
it's going to be like blue, green, red, probably yellow or
Yeah.
white. So.
Which I'm perfectly fine with. But they also said that the back light bar can also indicate if your health is low on a game, which I kind of don't understand
What?
because it's at the
It's at
Do
the back of
you
the
think-
controller.
yeah, it's at the back. You can't
Do you-
see.
doesn't really
Do you
work.
think? I think they meant the controller battery life, not your life in the game.
No, they said like health bar in games. Like they said that
I'm
specifically.
pretty sure it's the battery life that they're
would-
talking. Like, that makes no sense what you're saying.
They said health. They said health bar in a game. That's
Well,
what
hey,
they said.
This is probably just an idea because when the 360
Yeah, it's just an idea,
When
so.
the 360 first came out, they were saying, well, clever developers can make it so the rings on the power button can show your health. But when have you ever seen?
Yeah,
one?
yeah. I mean, we might not
that's
actually
gonna
ever see
happen.
this,
That's
so.
just an idea they're throwing out there.
But I don't see how it could work for. I mean, I can see how it can work for the actual battery life.
Which is
But
what
if they're
they said.
showing, does it like dim when the battery's about to die? Like, I hope that is what it is. But okay, with the PlayStation Eye, it's gonna have. Don't laugh.
Who cares about that? Like, really, skip on to whatever's
Shut up.
important about this PlayStation 9.
But with the PlayStation Eye, it's gonna have 1280 by 800 px dual cameras, and the camera has a. It's kind of like the Kinect, how the Kinect can sense where you are in the room, but it can actually sense your 3D position in the room, not just like your flat facing position. And they're gonna use that to, like Media Molecule, they showed their demo off how you can sculpt different objects. You can sculpt it in the 3D world. They're gonna make it so you can develop games with the PlayStation Eye and the PlayStation Move. Oh yeah, and that's about it. And it has a camera. I mean, not a camera. It has a microphone. To
Oh,
it,
and
which is-
the light bar on the controller is,
Yeah.
that is also for what is it called? The Eye, PlayStation. Eye?
PlayStation 4 Eye. That's what it's called.
Who cares about
Whatever.
that next?
But that's how
Too much time.
that is how the eye senses you where you are. through
Oh
the
yeah,
light.
yeah. That is another thing. Yeah. This is just some other back news that we found out after the conference was over. But the Vita, as well as smartphones and tablets, can be used as a second screen for games. This is similar to what they tried to do with PSP. You know, with Ridge Racer trying to make the PSP your rearview mirror. So
As well as what they're trying to do with Smart Glass now.
You're gonna hate
Are
me.
I
they?
mean, what Microsoft
Kind
is
of.
doing with smart glass.
yeah.
Yes.
It also has improved remote play, and the remote play is going to be, instead of having the Vita itself internally use remote play, they're going to have Gaikai, Sony's new streaming service, just stream the games to your Vita or to your smartphone or to your tablet. And they said that they want to eventually have it so all PS4 games can work on those 3 different devices.
No, they only said so that they all work on the Vita. I don't think they said like smartphones.
This is
and
after the
tablets.
conference. They said they want you to eventually be
I
able
don't
to
see how
play
you're
the
gonna
games.
be able to play like Killzone on a tablet with no
I
buttons.
don't know how they're gonna do that too,
I don't-
but you can already play these games on
On a
smartphones
Vita.
You can
anyways.
use it as a reload button.
How can you? What can you play like? On a
I don't know the
Vita on-
games, but I know that they already have like I don't know if it's PSP games, PSN games. They already have PSN games where you can play it on smartphones. So I'm sure they're gonna find a way.
Those are small.
Okay,
title
I am not
games,
Sony.
like,
I am not Sony. I'm sure they're gonna find a way. They said that this is what they want to do. I'm not sure if every game. Who knows if Killzone is gonna be able? I mean, it will be able to run because they're just gonna stream it to the devices. I don't know how it's gonna be able to run, but that's what their plans are.
You're just gonna have to connect a controller via Bluetooth.
That would be great,
That
actually.
would be really great, actually.
They must think that America is like Japan and Korea. Like really, our internet is not ready for
Okay,
this.
this event was for America, but it's still about the world. Like,
Yeah.
So why was it in New York and not Beijing?
they had different events
All right then.
all over.
All right then.
They had different events
Why
all
did they
over
not
the
have-
world.
It
But
wasn't
why
in
was-
South Korea.
Why was it not announced in Beijing first?
Please die. They had different streams all over the world for this. Okay,
They didn't
not
have a
just
stream- they didn't
not
have a
just
stream-
language.
They didn't have a stream in Russia.
Hold that. Anyway.
Die. Okay, just die. Okay, like we said with Smart Glass, PlayStation plans on having its own app. It doesn't have a name, it's just called PlayStation app right now, and it just allows you to buy your PS4 games through the app, and your PS3 will automatically download it, even if it's off, similar to what the 360 already does now. And it has background downloading, that again allows you to download your game, and you can start playing it, and then it will continue to download it as you're playing the game. Also has predicted what's
I think He's
wrong?
laughing at
No,
his
go.
4chan.
No, I'm
So
reading.
bad,
I'm
so
I'm
bad.
listening to you. Like, really.
It also has predicted downloads, and
Which I'm not sure about that.
yeah, I don't want them to
Because-
just download stuff onto my
Because
console.
no, predicted downloads. They were saying like they'll guess what games you might like, and then they'll actually download the
Yeah,
game.
No,
it
he
will already
said-
be
he
down. No,
said-
that's what it is. It will
That's
already
not
be
what
he
downloaded.
said. He said.
That's what
from
no,
your
that's what he
game.
said.
Like basically, the longer your game history, the more the console knows about you.
Yeah,
And no
So
problem.
I mean, it's not like of course you're gonna probably. I don't think that you're gonna put in like one game. You're
But-
gonna play like one prototype game, and then it'll download
No, I
every
know.
action game under the sun. Like it's not gonna.
Yeah,
be that.
I don't
But why
think.
is
No,
it-
I don't think it's gonna. I think it's gonna make a queue list, and it's gonna show you things that you can't. It's not gonna start automatically downloading stuff like that. That's just going and filling up space on
That's
your hard
what they
drive
make it
for no
sound
reason.
like, though.
I don't think they
Yeah.
do that. That's like.
They did make it sound like that.
That's
Yeah,
what
they
it
did.
I can
That's-
understand
I
that,
don't
but
think that's what they're
not
gonna do. They're
But
just
again,
gonna
none of
make it-
the-
It's basically just suggested games, just like suggested titles on Netflix.
I mean, none of the games, none of the announcements that they announced last night was anything concrete information. So
Only thing concrete was 8 gigs of RAM. Yes.
That super enhanced PC GPU.
I don't even have 8 gigs in my computer.
Hold
yet.
that.
so bad.
I know.
And they also said that the PS3 will not support backwards compatibility natively on the console, but it will.
For the cloud, right?
It will
Through the cloud.
eventually through the cloud.
For
through the,
$20 a month or $5
well,
per
we have
game.
no idea what they're going to charge you, but they did say that there's going to be a service plan for this.
It
So
better
you will
not
have
be
to
something
rebuy.
stupid.
Well, think about it this way: if you like your games enough, that means you will probably end up playing it on your PS4.
Well, seeing as how I have a
I guess I should
PS1
be able to just put in my PS3 disc, but okay.
Yes, you should be able to, but
You
then they
should.
wouldn't make money like that.
They wouldn't make money, and that's why they're failing right now. That's why they're losing money.
They're losing money because the PS3 cost too much when it came out.
I meant right now.
They're actually doing better right now than they were, but that's how it started though.
But okay, they said that the easiest thing that they can emulate right now, which is of course the PS1, and they said they have no plans to actually start that. That's why they said that they will eventually make backwards compatible.
They said that
Over time.
No, the guy from Gaikai, like, they are going to be rolling out features over the life of the PS3. So none of this.
I just said that.
So, but I'm saying, but you're making like it's not ever going to happen though.
I never said it's not gonna happen. I'm saying they have no plans to actually do that when it's first coming out. But yeah, it can play used games. We can slice that off. They said that it can't play used
At
PS4
what
games.
cost?
Yeah, what cost?
Yeah, they never.
Why you guys you guys are so negative, just assuming
Because
cost.
the way
money.
the way things are going with
They
used
went
games,
around circles when
No,
they said
no,
that they.
Tony's right. Sony is not a business. They're not a company. That's trying
That's
to
right. That's right.
They're here for the enjoyment of you and I.
I think
That's
that you'll
exactly
be.
nice.
That
I
would be
think
nice if that were true.
I think that you can play your PS4 games. I mean, you use PS4 games. Yeah, you can play it. As soon as you put in the disc, it's gonna be like, oh, no online connection. You connect online. Yeah, this game is used. Pay $30 to play it.
Because that's how it is.
I
with a
think
lot
that's
of
what
I
they're
don't
gonna
think
do.
it'll be that much, but
Well,
I
not
do
30
think they're
bucks,
gonna go along those
but yeah.
lines.
They're gonna.
So-
I mean, that's probably what they're going to do.
Probably
EA,
like
we know EA
$5.
does that now with everything.
What do you mean? I mean, with the season pass, but I think
No,
I don't
like
think. What?
Yeah, that's with the online passes.
like
You
yeah.
have to pay money to play online.
Battlefield with
But that's how you-
Mass Effect.
But what happens
that's
with
not
the
the-
single player games? On the
I
PS4,
understand
we
that.
don't know what they're gonna
You're
do.
gonna have to unlock it for the PS4 by paying $5, maybe $10. We don't know. Maybe it'll be free.
Yo, watch GameStop just to like combat them.
I
Be like, new game
wonder-
$60, used game 40. Like
Yeah,
either way, you're
I
paying
won-
money.
I wonder if they do that, will the price of used games drop?
No.
No.
I don't think it's gonna drop. I think,
Who cares?
GameStop is
I think-
also a business.
That's
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
That's true.
and GameStop is still gonna advertise it. They're still gonna be like, oh, this game is $60 new, but you can buy it for $50. They're not gonna tell anybody about that. And people are just gonna
They
go
might-
into the store and buy it.
They'll probably end up doing deals with Sony, like, you know, when you want to
Do
unlock
you
this
really
game,
think Sony's gonna do that?
you can buy the used game, right? You can, like, say you have a used game, instead of going straight onto your PS4 with it, you can go to GameStop and buy a new used game,
Yeah.
but you can get like the cheaper online access code from there if you buy it with the game, you know?
I don't see
I
Sony
don't
doing
see
that
that
actually.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's a possibility. Don't know.
I mean, since we're throwing possibilities around, like, I'm fine.
But you know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah.
That would be reasonable.
But I feel like Sony and every other like game console developer right now, they're trying to like phase out GameStop itself.
But yet,
Which
though,
is never
but
gonna
yet,
That's not gonna happen.
But yet the
because
funny
people
thing
still want
is-
physical copies.
the funny
Yeah.
thing is though, Sony and Microsoft have a relationship with GameStop that's positive.
Yeah.
Like it's like they can't fade because GameStop does so much advertising for all of the. For
They
all
do
of-
their advertising.
for all of their games though. But like, Sony has to send them that like it's like a weird love-hate relationship with GameStop and
Yeah.
Sony and Microsoft and every other publisher out there in the world. So they can't, get rid of them or anything. But
And also the games that we know that are coming out is just well, we'll show videos of all these games, but you have Deep Down, Destiny, the new Bungie game is coming to the PS4 and PS3. Diablo 3 coming to PS4 and PS3 as well.
Bacon.
Yo. You have Drive Club, which we'll just show a video of that. We don't need to explain that. What we don't.
It's an exclusive.
it's a drive.
Drive Club is an exclusive PS4 game
You can
that's
start a club and drive with your friends.
with your friends.
Which sounds nice. It really does. Like, I do like that.
Like you need
It's
to
a good
stop
idea.
hating on it, Dave.
I'm not hating on it,
Just
but
matches you
anyways,
are. Anyway, go on.
But Square came out and said that they have a Final Fantasy game for the PS4, but they won't have any information until this coming E3.
Which was a complete waste of time.
Yeah, they shouldn't have came up and said that. Just
announcing
tease
their
us about a
announcement.
tease.
They're
Like,
That's
like
what
really.
Namco did for Soul Calibur. They had a trailer for the announcement trailer.
Like Square really had no point in showing it. Like they were just wasted minutes. Let's go and show a video of what we showed last year and just say that we have an announcement of another an announcement. Like really, okay, Square.
Square is fun. The third Infamous game, Infamous Second Son, is coming out. We don't know if that's gonna be a PS4 launch title. They didn't say. Killzone Shadowfall will be a PS4 launch title. Knack is a newly developed PS4 game. I don't know
It's probably gonna
I don't know the time. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a launch title. And they also showed off Knack running on the Vita through Gakkai's service, which it still looked. It's
It's a Vita, but the game still looked really good on
no,
it.
it looked
Like,
great, but it
looked-
still looked jaggy. Like
It's a Vita.
no,
like,
not graphics. I mean, like just streaming it through. It didn't look
Well,
like it was running like fully.
We'll see.
I mean, it's still just like testing it. So.
It's not out for consumer use yet, so we don't know.
The Witcher 3 was not announced at the show, but that will be a PS4 title.
Witcher 3 got announced like a while ago anyway.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
but they
it
didn't
did.
say.
They just confirmed it for a PS4.
Yeah,
No,
they just confirmed
no,
it for the
Sony didn't
PS4.
confirm that.
I'm not saying Sony. I mean,
CD
after the
Projekts,
console. Yeah,
yeah.
after the conference, they said it's gonna be out for the PS4.
Still getting it on PC anyway. Hold that shit.
Day one torrent.
I don't know. 8 gigs.
Why would you? Why? Why, Pierce?
Because the first one is terrible.
No.
What?
Second one is okay. No, I'm just kidding.
Like really, never say those words. Like really, what is wrong with you?
Okay, the Witness, which we can all agree, looks
It's a fun puzzle game.
Oh.
graphically the game looks great. It looks like the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD remake for the Wii U.
But
it's a puzzle game.
And it's a
So,
simple puzzle game too.
it is a
How do you
simple
know it's a
puzzle game.
simple puzzle game?
It's
'Cause they
a
showed
2D
it.
puzzle game.
Yeah, but like,
They showed the
barely
gameplay.
Showed like what, like a minute of gameplay defines a whole entire game. I don't.
All the
understand.
gameplay they showed in that was
There are no
you
explosions,
moving
there are
a
no
puzzle.
guns, there are no kill streaks.
No,
I'm
no, that's
buying
not the problem with the game. The game looks great, but it looks like all you're gonna be doing is playing maze.
Yeah, well,
Like he went so in depth about it as if it was like this new defining age
Like
of
some
action
new-
adventure
some
game.
new
We'll see.
version
but who
of
knows
Thor.
though exactly? Like
Because he just showed you gameplay. He didn't remember he was telling. No, seriously, he was telling us like there is a purpose for every puzzle in the game.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure
I'm
that's
not- I'm
complete
not
bullshit.
saying-
But at the same time, you know they're gonna try to live up to it.
Yeah.
I mean, even if they
I mean, the
don't.
game looks great, and I'm hoping that there's more to it. But just what they showed us with just doing those puzzles.
The fact that
It's
like they didn't
probably
need to show it. First of all, that was a waste of time. It really was. But
I mean, they had to show something. I mean, I guess they could have just showed scenery.
they didn't even need to be at the conference. Is my point.
I think it was good that
They could have talked about the
I think
controller
it was
more.
fine. I think it was good that he was there because he made Braid, the guy that made the guy made Braid, and that shows that Sony is more willing to work with indie developers and actually have
Okay,
them part of the
but this
conference.
past like
but,
2 years, Sony has already worked with indie developers.
But I think
mean,
this
like,
is,
have you seen the game?
But I think this is just them showing continued support for into the next gen, which isn't bad.
I mean, I didn't think that they were gonna drop support, other than PSN games that's already out on PS3 not being played on the PS4. But I don't think they're gonna drop it.
I'm saying just judging a whole game off maybe what was like the first like 10 minutes.
I'm sorry that I'm human and I judge things. I'm so
of
sorry.
the game, but
I'm
just,
sorry
just
that
off
I'm
of the
human.
first like 10 minutes.
I'm
though.
just saying the game
Okay.
looks amazing, but it doesn't look
Anyway.
like a fun puzzle game. It just
Anyway,
doesn't, like-
anyway. What-
Okay, yes. The
what
last
else?
thing is Media Molecule, which isn't a. They just showed off. It was a demo. It wasn't. They didn't make it seem like it was a game or anything.
death to move. Nobody cares. Move on.
E3, I can't wait.
No, but that's what I was talking about earlier about them trying to make you create a game with the move. So I know all the Little Big Planet people out there who make those amazing levels will be using that, and hopefully we'll see games that actually use that. But yeah, that's actually it for PlayStation Conference. Are we excited?
I'm
First
never.
off,
I was thoroughly not impressed. I wouldn't say disappointed, but I wasn't impressed. It wasn't. They didn't really show me anything I wasn't expecting. So
I'm excited for
I-
Drive Club,
That's because you like
Drive
racing
Club I
games.
wasn't expecting, but that does look nice, honestly.
It's
and that's not sarcasm.
because you like racing games.
I like racing
it's
it, but
a
I like-
That's
fantastic
what you
looking
play.
game.
Yeah.
The idea of
it
it is really
looks
nice.
amazing, aesthetically and
Like
as
if
a
we could
game.
all get a
Can
copy
you
for
only
like
play that
$2.
game? Can you only play that game in first person?
I'm sure.
I'm
no,
sure
I'm
you
sure-
don't. No,
I'm
they
sure
were
just
just
play-
they were playing.
Yeah,
in
they made
first
it seem
person.
that way.
No, they were just playing in first person to show us like the carbon,
detail of
the
everything.
detail that they put into it.
Carbon fiber in the seats.
That,
move
that
this
I was
way.
impressed. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Of course.
for a developer to actually put that much detail into it, like I give it to them.
Like the
That is
gleam,
nice.
the gleam of the carbon fiber and the little rainbow haze in brand new headlights. This is what they were
You
saying.
hear yourself, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
like,
I hear myself.
Like they
all
had the
those
rainbow
tiny
effect on the
little
plastic.
details.
Like it was nice.
The
It
little
was
rainbow
good.
effect on the plastic and the projectors.
Like,
I don't
it was,
care if
like
it
the
sounds
chrome,
stupid to you,
like
Dave.
tailpipes are actually like they were real time reflect. It was nice. Like it really was nice.
No, I am impressed by that.
I was
Like
impressed.
that is, if this was an action adventure
Dave.
game, I would be more impressed. But
You're the one that always says those tiny details, like the grass.
I love
blowing
those.
in the
I
wind.
Were you
understand.
not the
I
one?
understand.
Were you not
ours.
the one going around with Nino? I love those details.
Those
Exactly.
details.
When Drippy is yawning when you're saving the game.
He's so cute.
Like, but it's things like developers.
No, I
like,
understand.
like
I understand though. Like for a racing game
The
fan,
fact
like
they
that
can do
is
in
that is
real
something
time,
big.
it's,
So
it's a really great thing.
And you forgot Watch Dogs on that list too.
Oh, was that
We
one of
did
the games
forget.
that was showed?
Yes.
Well, what do you
I mean,
want-
yeah, it was
What do you
showed.
want to say
Yeah.
about it? They showed it. They showed it at E3 too. Like, what do you want?
It
Yeah.
was just a different game.
Yeah, they
demo,
showed
but-
a new Watch Dogs demo, which, if you don't know, the demo was actually played on a PC that has similar specs to the PS4. Every other demo there was
Similar.
played on
That
the
means it's probably
PS3.
better anyway. So.
No,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too when I heard that.
Every other demo
Similar.
there was played on PS4.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes. That's at least what they say. So
So. But that's it.
yeah.
We'll see you guys next time.
Why are you trying to end it off so fast?
Why?
Their review ended in it.
I've got shit to do.
Too bad. Nobody cares about you. You can get out and leave right now.
No, but
I
really,
could-
how do you guys feel about the conference itself? Like, what's letter grades?
5 out of 5. No.
Deep down, I like that. That was pretty much it. Drive Club was not bad, and nothing else really caught me. Honestly, I
You mean
expected
you
another
wouldn't-
Infamous.
You wouldn't buy Knack Day 1?
No, I would not. I expected another
But-
Infamous, but not like this early. Like E3. Same thing with Killzone.
Yeah.
What
I mean,
else?
they have to show
Diablo, I was
something,
actually
like,
kind of
really good.
surprised they were there, or Blizzard was there. I was surprised about that.
That did seem out of nowhere, actually.
Yeah.
But the rumor about Diablo 3 going on console has been like around for a while.
Yeah, I told
I-
Dave earlier today, like, it has been out for a while, or it has been a rumor for a while that Diablo was going to
I
come in.
just
But
want-
I thought it was going to come out this gen.
That wasn't even a
Like the
surprise. I
end
felt
of-
like that shouldn't have been in the show because it was just like.
I actually feel
okay,
like if
Diablo
Blizzard
3.
was gonna come on, it should have been something bigger than.
And then Diablo.
Then- The thing
Them
about-
re-releasing a
Cause-
game.
cause-
Like,
They should've
no,
made,
because
like,
the
World
thing,
of Warcraft
no,
for
no,
the
because no, because the
PS4.
thing is, Diablo sold like, I think like around like 12 million.
Yeah.
That means who's gonna play Diablo again? On a, like it's just
Some
Some
of
of
those kids can buy it now.
No, those people who don't have PCs are gonna play it, but it's gonna be like a small 5% of the people who own PS4s.
Yeah.
no, no.
It seems like a waste that they're even re-releasing it
Yeah.
and making big news out of it too.
Well, now
It
we can
really
get now.
does
Well,
seem
this way
pointless.
they can hype it up. So when it comes out,
But
people
yeah,
will be excited.
I guess
They need to. If
we better
Blizzard-
not see a trailer.
No, if Blizzard is gonna make a console game, it needs to be a new game for the console.
I don't see Blizzard making new anything.
Blizzard.
Actually,
Well, Blizzard, they're not gonna make a console game.
I know,
But that's how they started. though.
releasing Diablo
But
3, re-releasing it on the PS4 is
making
completely pointless.
console games.
I know, but they're not gonna do that now.
yeah,
Like,
they make
it's-
enough money. Like, what's the point of
Like
making a
Diablo,
console
they're
game?
definitely getting a lot of money for that. So, Final Fantasy. It's,
Who
it's
cares
prob-
about
it's
that?
just gonna be versus 13 at E3 anyway. I'm not worried.
Watch
So-
it be Final Fantasy 15. It's gonna be online. You don't
And-
think it?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't really.
I
care
really
'cause
think they're just
don't-
gonna do Final Fantasy 14 and just say it's coming out on the PS4
Anyway,
because we still haven't seen it for the PS3 and it's the end of the cycle. Final Fantasy 14 has to be coming out this year, and if not, then it will be coming out on the PS4.
so letter grade, Pierce. Do you even have one? Do you even care?
a letter grade.
Yeah.
I'll definitely give it like a B minus.
Oh.
They could have talked more about the controller, but I know they just announced it. Like they didn't really need to go into details, but you know, I give it like a B, like a C plus, B minus.
Josh.
For the conference, I would go about the same, C plus.
Okay.
For the console, I am excited for the future of it. I think, from what I saw, there will be a lot of cool games.
Dave.
Dave,
Well, I give it a B minus too actually. Like, I mean, it was an average conference. They showed. I
The
wasn't
lighting
expecting
effects
much
were
from
nice.
it.
the
The
effect,
The spotlights were nice.
That was actually cool. The whole screen wrapping
No,
around
I will
the
give
room.
them
That
this.
was
When
cool.
they started it and they played the
they
PS1
played-
music.
I almost,
Oh, I was gonna
almost
cry.
had an orgasm
Like I
hearing that.
like, really.
when they showed Drive Club and when they showed him in the seat and they panned out to the whole screen,
yeah,
that was so
really
cool.
good,
I
yeah. That was
look at me
really
having
good.
like nerdgasms over like small little things, but that was great.
You get why we were into it.
Yeah, it was really cool when they showed
that.
that.
So, Tony.
Tony, what's your grade?
Well,
Same thing.
while I was watching it, I was working at the same time. No, because we had it like because our manager let us bring in one of my coworkers. He let us bring in his laptop so I was working and trying to watch it at the same
I would
time.
love to be able to do that at work.
I mean,
You're
No.
so spoiled.
like really, but I don't really know. I don't like. I have no. I'm not excited for it because I don't get excited about anything until it's actually here.
It's called pessimism.
I
Yep.
know. The reason why is so that if it is great, then I have reason to be excited, and if it's not, then I'm not disappointed. So
That's
so
right.
there.
Stay neutral forever.
Exactly. Exactly.
Can't get excited
Right.
about
Exactly.
games.
Stay neutral forever.
Every game review Tony's gonna make from now on will be 5 out of 10. All of them.
Exactly. Sly, I'm telling you now, spoilers 5. Boom.
Okay,
Metal
but
Gear
yes.
5. Bam.
Metal Gear 5 gets a 5.
Out of 5.
But yes, that was it for the PlayStation conference, and hopefully we'll see more during E3.
Yeah, so like and subscribe to the channel. The Facebook, you can follow it at the outside_source. Review for Sly should be going up a little bit after this, and yeah, and some extra content on the channel that we'll be working on.
Yeah.
So boom shakalaka, he's on fire. We're out of here.
See you guys later.
Wow.